have been the foundation of the Decorah baseball program. At the conclusion of the 2018 season, Coach Olejniczak decided to retire from the coaching ranks after 55 years of leading and managing the program. During those 55 years, Coach O prepared teams, listen to these numbers, prepared teams to play at 1,962 games, winning 1,409 of them. Along with leading the program, led the program to 18 Northeast Iowa Conference titles, 11 state tournaments, 9 championship game appearances, and 3 state championships. More important than success on the field, Coach Olejniczak and Paula had a lasting impact in the relationships they helped develop and foster with the students and coaches they worked with through their 55 years. Tonight, on behalf of the former students, the school district, and community, we would like to thank you all for your hard work and dedication for the past 56 years. You've been a part of the Decorah community, and your passion and support of the school district has set an example of service that is unprecedented in this day and age. As a token of our gratitude, the school district has some special gifts for the Olejniczaks and wants to share Coach O's number 18 will be officially retired in honor of his commitment and sacrifices. Coach O and Paula. Thank you, Dennis and Paula, for your Thank you, Dennis and Paula, for your time and dedication to the baseball program, the school district, and community as a whole. Your efforts have always been greatly appreciated. His number 18 is on the scoreboard out there, if you hadn't noticed, down in the right-hand corner.
Hi, my name is Bill Varner. I had the pleasure to play for Coach Olejniczak from 1967 through 1970. It's my honor to represent those who played for Coach Olejniczak over his 55 years of coaching Decorah baseball. Before I talk more about Coach, I must mention the passing of Dennis earlier this week. Jiggs was our second baseman on the 1970 championship team. He wasn't the best player on the team, but definitely he was the funniest. He and his two amigos, Courtney and Ruin, not only contributed to the team's success, but also kept us loose with their, I call them shenanigans. I asked for a moment of silence for Jiggs. Thank you. I cannot do justice to Coach O for all that he's done over in the 5-minute time frame. But I want to talk about 3 reasons why I think that he was so successful. First of all, he expected us to do well. I've learned to appreciate leaders that have high expectations of the people that they lead. They get the best performance out of them. For many of us, he started teaching us the game from the time we were 8 years old in summer recreation. And most of you know that those games were always stopped when there was a situation where somebody didn't do something quite right, and coach would kind of walk everybody through, what they needed to do. It was a teaching moment, and it was just, we were on our path to playing for him in high school, and he was with us every step of the way. As we got older, winning was more important, but it was mostly about doing our job well on each play. He knew that if we executed bases how he taught us, winning would follow. The biggest difference between winning and losing was probably the length of our post-game chat. We all found ourselves on the hot seat at one time or another when we didn't do our job. It was never personal. He just always wanted us to do our best. The second thing I'd like to emphasize about Coach Olejniczak is he is one of the most genuine, authentic persons I have ever known. There was a consistency in his words and actions, both on the field and off the field. He never expected anything from us that he didn't expect of himself. He was fair, complimenting us when we performed well, and focusing on what we needed to improve when we didn't. In essence, he's just a straight shooter. He's the real deal. And what you saw was what he was. He earned our trust, and that credibility translated into his players buying into his program. He was our leader. He is our leader. Finally, I couldn't really do this talk unless I talked about Paula. Those two are a true team, not only in their life as husband and wife, but also in baseball. They have mutual respect and complete devotion to one another. They're an excellent role model of what it takes to be successful in a relationship. Then Paula has battled her Parkinson's disease like a warrior. Denny has been right there every step of the way. There's no question that Coach Olejniczak was in charge of the team, but that didn't stop Paula from providing advice and perspective. I know that all the Decorah baseball players benefited from their seamless teamwork. Paula, all of us players, thank you. Congratulations to both of you, and thanks for the impact you've given to us players. They say baseball is life. Those of us who played for Coach Olejniczak learned lessons that serve to make us better people long after our high school playing days were done. Congratulations.
If I could quickly add, I'm probably one of the few people in the crowd that saw Bill Varner pitch back in 1970. For those of you that don't know, he is considered one of, if not the best pitcher in the history of Decorah baseball.
I'll second that, I want to first thank the administration and school board and the community for allowing me to live out my dream of staying around baseball as long as I possibly could. Letting me make the decision of when I was going to walk away from the great opportunity that was given to me here at Decorah High School for Decorah varsity baseball. I really, really appreciate that they thought enough that an old man of my age could still motivate and help young people not just get better on the baseball field as a baseball player, but that they would take lifelong values away from the game as how we explain situations, particularly after the game, that occurred in the game, that's going to happen in the real world, and hoping that they will benefit of doing the right thing when that presents itself in the real world. I want to take this time, of course, to thank Paula, who has really had to do a lot when I was on the Little League field, and the diamond had to get ready, had to mow the infield or even line the lines. She was was there to get it done. She was like an assistant coach. She had a very soothing effect on our players in the dugout when I would give some constructive criticism to a player that we knew could have done better because we had seen him but was not in focus at that time, and Paula could bring that person back together and get the good out of him if we left him in the game. So she was a real soothing force in the dugout, and probably as good a scorekeeper as you could ever have in making statistics accurate. So a big thank you to my wife. I really would like to get to what is really, to me, always most important, and that's what this opportunity for our Vikings tonight, our varsity, to be a good O-line, well-coached team by Jason Gerhardt. So I'm going to make sure that I don't take the time that I've done many times on the way home to correct situational things that have happened. I want to make sure that we give those young men there, make it fair, and give the O-line young men plenty of time to get ready to play a good high school baseball game. Thank you.